Wow.
Have you observed?
Yes, I have observed
Within
it.
my neighborhood,
Yes.
make I tell you,
Yes.
within my neighborhood,
Yes.
most of the houses, I can say
Mhm.
over 80% of those
If not
houses
90.
are owned by people
yes.
who never graduated from any school.
And we that graduate with the degrees
Are now tenants.
are tenants to them.
What an irony.
Irony.
I'm telling you, check around. Even you, check around. Most of the landlords that we have, we are talking about landlords. We are even CEOs.
Yes, yes.
Many of the CEOs, some of them didn't even have more than diploma.
Yes.
So why will the schooled have less of money, have less of assets than the unschooled? So that is what we are talking about today. What kind of education do you have? Parents, please, you've got to know this. Because many, like 95 out of 100 students don't have any other thing apart from the classrooms.
Yes.
I'm a student of such and such primary school, or such and such secondary school, such and such institution. After that classroom formal education, nothing, no skill again, no skill at all, and that is a disaster to happen.
If you didn't go to school, you became a farmer.
You become a farmer.
That means farming is a rejected field that people that are not sound in education, that is their end of life. I didn't even know that. To be a farmer is you are the richest man.
Farmers are king today. Education is good. Education is light. Education is empowerment. The uneducated will serve the educated. Education brings transformation. Education brings illumination. Education brings exposure. Education is very, very key. Education is the key. Oh, yes. But the question is, what kind of education do you have? What kind of education is your child being given? It baffles me when you see teenagers. They are in school. They are in secondary school. But call them and converse, the brain is almost empty. So that is the genesis of the trouble we always have when somebody graduates and it becomes a laughing stock. Are you getting it? So the question is, what kind of education are we talking about? We have formal education. We have informal education. Both are good. And we are soliciting for a blend of the two. We've gotten people with degree, with masters. And as we talk, as we speak now, they are just liabilities in the society.
Wow.
Have you observed?
Yes, I have observed.
Within my neighborhood.
Yes.
Make I tell you, within my neighborhood.
Yes.
Most of the houses, I can say over 80% of those houses,
if not 90,
are owned by people
yes,
who never graduated from any school.
And we that graduate with the degrees
are now tenants.
Are tenants to them.
What an irony.
Irony.
I'm telling you, check around. Even you, check around. Most of the landlords that we have, we are talking about landlords. We are even CEOs.
Yes, yes.
Many of the CEOs, some of them didn't even have more than diploma.
Yes.
Okay, let's say some even have BSc. But they have masters, holders, and doctors among their staff. So why would somebody who didn't go to school be the landlord, telling you that they have more they are more financially comfortable, they have financial comfort than this young man or this young lady that has been to school. So why will the schooled have less of money, have less of assets than the unschooled? So that is what we are talking about today. What kind of education do you have? What kind of education? Parents, please, you've got to know this. Because many, like 95 out of 100 students don't have any other thing apart from the classrooms.
Yes.
I'm a student of such and such primary school, or such and such secondary school, such and such institution. After that classroom formal education, nothing, no skill again, no skill at all, and that is a disaster to happen. In the Southwest, they say learning without hoe and cutlass is not complete. That is the slogan. That is the slogan in the Southwest.
Okay.
Then,
yes,
and I think to an extent till now, any education that you are doing, that you are learning, any education that you engage yourself in without cutlass and hoe is not complete.
Wow.
Now we are going to another segment of this.
Yeah.
There's a statement credited to one president who says, I'm just paraphrasing. Nigeria, in a country where you have maths, English as compulsory, but agric as elective.
It's elective.
He said that country will only produce people who can speak good English with empty stomach.
Wow.
And that is our reality today.
Yes. Yes.
That is our reality today. Farming, gold mine. Many of us, we even see it as something downgrading.
That's why when I was growing up, they told us that if you didn't go to school, you became a farmer.
You become a farmer.
That means farming is a rejected field that people that are not sound in education, that is their end of life. I didn't even know that. To be a farmer you are the richest man.
Farmers are kings today.
They are kings today.
Farmers, ba.
So that mentality, please, parents, let's correct it from our children. Don't tell your children that if you didn't perform in school, you became a farmer. Because of what I understand, just look what is happening in Burkina Faso now. See the young man, what he's doing, the president. He bought mechanical, and then, in fact, I saw in the YouTube, they begin to produce tomato. See what is happening. Exporting. So how can you tell your child that if your child didn't go to school, he became a farmer? As if people that did not go to school are then rejected. You understand? We should correct this impression. This thing has been killing a lot of people in this country. So
if all you are learning or your child is learning is only numeracy and literacy, you haven't started. Because that numeracy and literacy might just end up qualifying your child to be begging to apply for a job tomorrow.
Mr. Ayo, when I was in the secondary school, we read a lot of subjects. So now, in agric, we have the theory, we have the practical. So I was lucky. The teacher that was taking us agric was very, very good man. So he taught us the theory in the class. He took us to the school farm for practical. Now, every student was being shared one regis. And then you put your name with your tag in your regis. And then you have your practical book. All what you are being taught in the class, you put it in the practical book in the field. So, in agri, we have to deal with the soil, the soil fertility of that. You have to consider the rainfall and then the seed, the chemical and other things. So now we go to the field to put what we learn in the class into practice. So what happened? On my own part, I observed the soil that we were doing our practical. It was not a fertile soil.
Okay.
So now everybody cultivate his ridges. I plant corn. I plant corn on that ridges. So since I have already been taught about the soil, I dictate that this soil is not fertile. Now when the crop, the corn germinate, after 3 days, I went home. I didn't solicit fertilizer from the school. I went home to get chemical fertilizer. I applied on my ridges, and I was recording it in my practical book.
Okay.
So I didn't know that the teacher was observing people that are visiting the site, the practical field. So the day that we go for supervision, all of us, he pick us, all of us from the class, we went there. You will stand on your ridges. So what you do in your ridges will speak for you. So my ridges alone was the best among the students. Okay. My own was so greenish because I monitor it, I record everything. So the teacher now asked the other student in their class that he want them to score me, not him to score me. Okay. So everybody was saying that 100%. Some people were saying 120%. He laughed. Okay. So they were surprised how my ridges was different because I was concerned, and that is what makes me. I love agriculture. I love it to the core. Okay. So I pursued that perception that they were telling us back then, that if you didn't go to school, you will become a farmer. I love agriculture. As you see me now. In fact, that's why I said if they can reverse my years back to start again, I think that is my area of specialization.
All right. Agric. We'll be talking about agric in subsequent videos.
Yes.
There's a lot to talk about agric.
Yes, a lot.
I'm telling you, if you are not farming, you haven't started.
Ha!
If you are not farming, you haven't started. So why are you not having your own farm? We'll be talking about that in the next video.
Yes.
So in summary, what we are saying is education is good.
Very, very.
But you've got to define the kind of education we are talking about.
Yeah, very important.
Financial education. Many of us have other education, no financial education. We are not financially literate. That's why sometimes we make some stupid decisions into some businesses, and at the end of the day, we bite our fingers, it crashes. So education, financial, functional education is what we are soliciting. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel. Like the video. Share it. Share this information to help somebody.
Yeah, very important.
To bring somebody out of his or her ignorance. Yeah. That is the essence of this channel.
Yeah.
Help somebody.
Yes.
Help somebody. Yeah. Play your part, and let's have a good and better society.
Yeah.
So see you in the next video. Thank you and bye.
Bye-bye.